Hello everyone, welcome to indepth YouTube channel. My name is Ena Johnson. Yeah, today I want to talk about soybean farming. How you can make millions in your soybean farming. Some people call it soybeans. Okay, whichever one. I could say soybeans, I could say soybeans. Just understand me, please. Yeah, I met one elderly man yesterday. I saw him carry a sack of soybean seeds. So I asked him. He actually was keeping it in my custody that he wants to speak with his son. I said, "Are soybeans?" He said, "Yes, that he's going to farm. He wants to plant it." I said, "Okay. Is this the time?" He said, "Yes. That was on Saturday, or the 22nd. Yes, Saturday, the 23rd of July, 2002. Yeah. So he said by ending of July, if you don't plant by ending of July, you are not supposed to cultivate soybeans anymore because it will not yield much." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes, that he cultivated soybeans last year. That was just but 8 modules of soybeans." When I talk about module, if you have seen this tin tomato, I think that's what they use in for measurements in Lagos, in southwest of Nigeria. That this big tin tomato is equivalent to a mudu. He planted 8 of those mudus in last year, and he harvested 8 bags, meaning each mudu produced a full bag, and each of those bags he sold them for 55,000. So approximately he got about 400 and something thousand from um soybeans probably cost maybe 10,000, or let's be generous, maybe 20,000. Let's say 20,000. And in this part of the country, labor is not costly. It's not exorbitant. You can A hectare of land, you can give somebody 5,000. He will clear it for you. 10,000, he will clear it for you. And what we do mostly in this side is that we use chemicals to kill the grasses, to kill the shrubs. That's what we do. That doesn't cost much. And depending on the chemical you're using, it's supposed to last for like 3 months before grasses or weeds starts growing again. But if the mixture it wasn't well done, let's just say in 2 months the weeds will grow again. So it means weeding was just but once. Then I'm not sure he paid for. I didn't ask him, Sha, but let's say he paid for planting. You can pay 2,000 naira for planting. It's less than a day's job. So this 8 module, he planted them. He used half hectare, and then he harvested 8 bags. This time around, he said he's going to cultivate in 1.5 hectare. Okay, now from my experience, when I planted beans, the first time I planted beans, I gave so much gap. I gave so much gap. In beans, it's supposed to be close to each other, very close, the planting distance, because it's a creepy plant. So no need of saying you space it so that small sunlight or they won't drag for nutrients. One thing you should know is that beans or soybeans, it doesn't need much nutrients. If I don't feed it much with nutrients, if not, they will just be beautiful and then they won't produce. Just allow it. Because if you had used the place to plant some other thing and harvested, don't bother putting manure anymore. And we know what's going on now. Things are going higher every day. The cost of the prices of goods are going, especially food stuff as well, going up every day. You could buy something 100 naira this morning, go back, you will buy it 200. Definitely 55,000 that he sold his soybeans last year will not be the same this very year. So let's assume he's going to sell them 70,000 naira a bag. Know this, I'm only just saying 70, it may be more. You've seen things doubling in prices. So let's just be on the lower side and said, okay, it's going to be 70. And you know what? That 1.5 plots, he's going to make, he made 8 bags from the other half plot of last year. Definitely will make 10. You know why? I explained before that he's going to, every available space will be used. Every available space will be used, and he will even be very, very economical with the spaces. He won't give too much gap, so it is going to close market, meaning half plot may give him 10 bags. Sorry, half hectare, I'm sorry if I use plot, it's hectare, I mean half hectare may give him 10 bags this time around. Then the 1 hectare will give him 20 bags. Let's assume is 70,000 per bag. It therefore means he's going to get 2.1 million for a space of 4 months. Soybeans, there are different variety. There's the one you plant and harvest in 3 months. There's another one you plant, you harvest in 4 months. His own is 4 months. So within a space of 4 months, he's going to make 2.1 million. And this is an elderly man. You can imagine that. Let's assume, let's just say you want to go into commercial. You want to go into full-time commercial and you have 10 hectares. Can you imagine the money you will make within 4 months? My friend's husband was just telling me the other time that he traveled to the village. You know, if you are in a big city, you'll be claiming. You don't know that people are making money in the village. So he stays in Abuja and then decided to visit the village. And he saw small boys driving push cars, building houses, making it big time. He was so surprised. I asked them, he said, they are into commercial farming. So really, and his father has plots of land that are just wasting, nobody's using. He decided to stay back 3 months and cultivate crops. He told me that he cultivated tomatoes, cassava, he cultivated what again, the pepper, about 4 things anyway. And said that one of the cassava farm is going to give him about 2 million, and he has it in 4 places, 4 of that. That means cassava takes 8 months. That means it will take him like 8 months to make 8 million. If we minus labor, maybe 1 million, he will make 7 million. So let's not go far. Now I'm talking about the soybeans now. Within a space of 4 months and you have 10 hectares, that means you are making up to 10 million. That's what it means. So why don't you consider this? People well, you know, soybeans, I didn't tell you. Soybeans is a legume, and it's it's a sister. It's in the class of beans. Many people go for beans. Beans looks common. It's not. Soybeans is not cheap. It's more valuable than beans, but beans is highly consumed than soybeans. Yet it is very is costlier than beans. You can plant beans in August, maybe first week, early of September, but when it is ending of September, don't bother yourself. Plant it August, middle of August to middle of September. That one will take you 3 months, and you also earn big time. So you can make, it's easy to make money these days through commercial farming. And I will encourage you, if you have not made plans, let's just say you didn't make plan for this year to plant and soybeans or beans, please consider it for next year, because it will give you much money. Farming these days is giving people money. Yeah, even the price of beans self is also high. You will make it. Either think of soybeans or think of beans. You make it big time. The thing is that as you are bringing, you can even do storage. You store it. If you store it and keep it for a space of 3 months, you will have high returns, high ROI, return in profits. It will be very high. Oh, start thinking, start preparing yourself. Farming is the way to go. Everywhere, all over the world, farming is the way to go. You can even go a step higher to process these things. Do you know that you can wash beans? I didn't even say turn it into flour. No. Wash it, dry it, package it, you sell it, you can export it. Yeah. There's so many innovations, so many things to discover about farming. There's money in it. So consider it today. You can visit my site, indepth.com.ng. I have given a step-by-step method on how to cultivate soybeans. So if you have your question, you can ask. If you have anything to add, you can do so. But I will plead with you to, or I'll just say please give a like to this video, so that many people will see it. There are farmland that are wasting. People are not taking advantage. Sometimes they start thinking of what they will cultivate in the farm, and just be looking at it until farming season passes. Please like it so that many people will see it and take action. We need to feed the world. Thank you so much for staying glued to Anybe's YouTube channel. As always, I love you. Bye for now. God bless you.